Some of the richest people in the world don't live in New York. They don't live in London. And they don't appear on billionaire lists. They live in places the world thinks are poor. Do not live where the news cameras point. They do not live in New York. They do not live in London. They live in cities that the world often calls poor. This is a surprising fact. Glass towers, stock tickers, bespoke suits, luxury cars. But that's the loudest part of the story. There's another kind of wealth. It is quieter, not in boardrooms, in bustling markets, in dusty mines, places where headlines speak of struggle, not success. Markets, trade, resources. They make money every day. Engines of a global economy often unseen. People there become rich. They don't sit on the lists. They don't wear suits on magazine covers. But they build wealth. They build businesses, quietly, methodically, relentlessly. Their stories aren't told on financial news. Their success is often invisible, a secret in plain sight. They prove assumption is the enemy of understanding. Look at the flow of goods around you. Where did your phone case come from? Where were your shoes assembled? Where was the coffee you drank this morning grown and traded? The answers lead back to these so-called poor cities. Critical nodes in a vast global commerce network. Raw materials pulled from the earth. Small items manufactured by the million. Agricultural goods starting their journey to your table. Every transaction is a drop in a river of cash. The story of 7 cities that make millionaires in secret. Not lottery wins or sudden inheritances. Grit, hustle, an incredible understanding of supply and demand. People who saw opportunity where others saw hardship. Are you ready to look past the obvious and see where real wealth is quietly built? Let's begin. Yiwu looks small at first. It is a city of small shops and unassuming storefronts. But do not let its appearance fool you. Yiwu holds the largest wholesale market on earth. This is not an exaggeration. It is a fact. You could walk for days and not see it all. It sells millions of small goods. Think of anything small you might buy in a store. Toys, fabrics, lights, phone covers, zippers, buttons. They all flow from the countless stalls of Yiwu. It is the global capital of small commodities. People from many countries come to Yiwu. They are not tourists. They are buyers. They come with empty suitcases and big orders. They buy goods in bulk, filling entire shipping containers. They buy cheap. Then they sell these goods in other cities and countries for a profit. This is how small makers and traders become rich. They understand the power of volume. The profit on one tiny plastic toy is almost nothing. But the profit on 1 million of them buys a house. It buys a new car. It builds a fortune. A street seller who grows into a wholesaler can become a millionaire over time. They start with a single stall. They make connections. They build a reputation for reliability. Soon, buyers from Africa, the Middle East, South America. Their small operation grows. Warehouses fill with boxes. Containers leave ports and cross oceans. Each box represents a small victory, a piece of a puzzle revealing incredible wealth. The city is a living web of supply and demand, humming far from the spotlights of Shanghai, Beijing. If you can make something for $1 and sell it for $2, you have a business. If you can do that 1 million times, you have an empire. It is a testament to the power of aggregation. 1 drop of water is nothing. 1 million drops can carve a canyon. So, yeah, that's the lesson here. Lagos is loud and busy. The energy of the city hits you the moment you arrive. The roads are full. The markets are full. The air is thick with the sounds of commerce. People trade day and night. Balogun Market is a kaleidoscope of color and sound. Mountains of fabric. Towers of shoes. Endless arrays of goods. Goods are bought and sold with incredible speed. This market is a living economic organism. Fortunes are made and lost every day. Small shops sell to big shop owners. Traders work with importers. Traders work with exporters. They use small loans, family connections, and long, grueling hours. Informal business rules mean deals by handshake. Handshakes replace polished bank offices. Start selling from a cart, move to a stall, then open a shop. They reinvest profits, buy warehouses, buy trucks, buy storage facilities. Some buy land and buildings. Apapa Port, a massive gateway for West Africa. Traders move goods across the region. Complex logistics and customs. Shipping agents, customs brokers. Where many people trade, fortunes can grow. Raw energy, massive population, relentless trade, create wealth fast. Lagos's GDP tops several African countries. It is a powerhouse. A young person with a good idea and unbreakable work ethic can climb quickly. Millionaires here aren't always in headlines, but they're everywhere. You know, it's impressive. Almaty sits near the high, snow-capped mountains of the Tian Shan Range. From a distance, it looks quiet, serene, and far removed. But beneath the calm surface and the vast, empty steppe, the region holds immense natural resources. Kazakhstan is a treasure chest of oil, gas, uranium, and valuable minerals. The money from extracting and selling these resources makes many people very, very rich. This is wealth that comes directly from the ground. Large state-owned and private companies run the pipelines, refineries, mines. They are the giants of the industry. They pay workers, managers, contractors. Almaty and other cities hide their wealth in their land. The soil and rock hold real, tangible value. That value travels through pipelines and on trains to buyers in China, Europe, beyond. This flow of energy creates a new class of wealthy people in this quiet place. They may not have invented a new app, but they understood how to profit from the world's unquenchable thirst for riches beneath their feet. And, that's how it really works. Panama is a small country on the world map, a narrow isthmus connecting two great continents. It holds the key to a global trade shortcut, the Panama Canal. For over a century, this marvel has let ships cut travel time between the Atlantic and the Pacific Oceans by days, even weeks. This shortcut saves shipping companies huge sums on fuel and time. Panama City has become a major hub for international shipping and finance, built around the canal. Massive container ships stacked high move through its locks every day. Asia, Europe, the Americas. This traffic has fueled world-class ports and a sophisticated logistics industry. Banks and offshore financial services have also flocked to the city. This creates many high-paying jobs in shipping, law, and finance. People in these industries can gain wealth quickly. The canal supports related industries: logistics management, warehousing, marine insurance. Small companies find niches. They handle cargo, repair ships, move containers to storage, and provide supplies for long voyages. These support players are paid handsomely for essential roles, offering the right service at the right time to a ship with no time to waste. Why do so many companies register their ships in Panama? It's part of the business-friendly ecosystem that makes the nation a magnet for commerce. The quiet millionaires here are the masters of that ecosystem, keeping the world's goods moving smoothly. Mali is a country that is often described in terms of its challenges. It is landlocked, arid, frequently in the headlines for political instability. The world often calls it poor. Hidden within its borders, flowing through its capital Bamako, is a story of ancient, enduring wealth. The land holds gold, not just large industrial mines, but countless small artisanal sites across the country. This gold creates a hidden economy. Artisanal miners with basic tools, working with immense physical effort, dig and wash gold in remote rivers and pits. Those operations feed a network of traders in Bamako. Traders working from small, discreet offices buying raw gold directly from miners. They test purity, weigh dust, weigh nuggets, and pay in cash. Gold brings immediate liquidity. It doesn't move in armored trucks. It moves in small bags, in pockets, in secret compartments. Gold can make a miner or trader very rich, quickly. A lucky find or a string of smart trades can change a family's fortunes overnight. The business is risky and uncertain, but for many it's the most direct path to a better life, pulling prosperity from the earth. Some traders build small but powerful export firms. They connect with buyers in Dubai, Switzerland, other global gold hubs, linking Malian gold to world markets. Money flows from the ground into homes, shops, new business ventures. This wealth is almost entirely off the books, invisible to international banks and tax authorities. A parallel economy runs on trust, reputation, the timeless allure of gold. Bamako shows the earth can create hidden millionaires, 1 gram at a time. Ho Chi Minh City, still called Saigon by many of its residents, hums with the sound of machines. It is a city in constant motion, a dynamo of production. Factories, both large and small, run day and night. Workers assemble the products that fill the shelves of stores around the world. They build shoes for famous sports brands, assemble smartphones, craft furniture, and stitch clothing. Many global brands have parts or products assembled here, in a manufacturing powerhouse. The money in Ho Chi Minh City grows from the ground up, from thousands of small and medium-sized factories. Many factory owners begin as small makers. They are relentless. They reinvest every penny of profit back into the business. They buy more machines. They hire more people. They secure larger contracts. They pack the finished goods into containers and send them to buyers across the world. The relatively low cost of labor and a strong, well-organized supply chain have made the city an irresistible magnet for global manufacturing. As these factories grow, their owners become wealthy. They are not famous tech billionaires. They are masters of production, efficiency, and logistics. They open new plants. They diversify their product lines. They buy land and secure valuable export rights. Their wealth is not speculative. It is built on the concrete reality of making things that people want to buy. Ho Chi Minh City shows how manufacturing can turn small firms into big fortunes. It is the story of a nation that has leveraged its workforce and its strategic location to become a critical link in the global supply chain. The city's millionaires are the ones who saw the potential, who took the risks, and who built the factories that now employ millions. They are a testament that wealth can be created not just by trading assets, but by building real things. Addis Ababa sits high in the hills of Ethiopia, a city that feels both ancient and new. The sprawling Mercato market, sacks of coffee and spices in the foreground. Feel the pulse of the nation's economy. Much of that pulse is driven by coffee. Ethiopia is the birthplace of coffee. The finest beans flow through this city. Farmers bring precious coffee beans to Addis Ababa for sorting and grading. Traders in the city are the gatekeepers. Traders can tell quality by look, feel, and smell, and they buy the best beans from small-scale farmers and cooperatives. Exporters take over, preparing coffee for shipment, Europe, America, Asia. But coffee is only one example. Livestock, cereals, flowers, other agricultural goods. As these markets grow, a whole ecosystem forms. Warehouses store the goods, transport firms move them. Shrewd traders build careers mastering the flow. Addis Ababa is not just looking to its agricultural past. A burgeoning tech scene with hubs and startups creates software and services. This mix of agriculture and digital services creates chances to grow wealth. People who learn to trade can become successful. People who learn to package can become successful. People who learn to export can become successful. A young programmer who builds a mobile payment app can also find a path to fortune. Addis Ababa leverages its traditional strengths while embracing the future. Quiet millionaires might be coffee exporters one day and tech investors the next. Each of these 7 cities, though unique, follows a similar pattern. There is a blueprint for how they create these hidden millionaires. Yiwu, Lagos, Almaty, Panama, Bamako, Ho Chi Minh City, Addis Ababa. This strength is the foundation. Second, A huge number of small players are involved. It is not a top-down system dominated by a few giant corporations. Instead, it is a bottom-up ecosystem of many small actors, small traders, independent makers, small-scale miners, family-owned businesses. Their collective activity creates a dynamic, resilient economic fabric. Third, the money flows from the outside in, and the products flow from the inside out. Tiny toys, raw gold, coffee beans. These goods move to buyers in far-off countries, bringing foreign currency into the local economy. This influx of external cash is what fuels growth. It is the profit that allows a small trader to become a big one. It is the lifeblood connecting them to the global marketplace. Finally, the most successful people reinvest their profits strategically. They buy warehouses, they purchase trucks, they buy land and real estate, they start new firms. These moves separate a person who makes money from a person who builds a fortune. It is this final step that creates lasting, generational wealth. So why does the world so often ignore these places? It is because the media, and by extension all of us, are trained to look for wealth in its most obvious forms. High-rise bank towers, luxury brand advertisements. Hidden markets do not look like wealth to the untrained eye. They look cluttered, chaotic, noisy. But immense value hides in that noise. Who truly controls this hidden wealth? Sometimes local families with commercial empires. Sometimes shrewd individuals who found a niche. Many of these millionaires stay out of the limelight. They do not appear on global rich lists. They do not always speak English, do not always attend international economic forums.